G'day, pretty excited today. I got invited by Recfish West to come in to challenge a TAFE in Fremantle and have a bit of a look through the Kingfish breeding program they got going on here. As a recreational fisher, this is pretty close to my heart because the Kingfish thing, it's not really huge in Perth as far as I know. I haven't really seen too many people doing it, but I've had a few glimpses recently and it looks like it could potentially be quite a big thing in Perth if we do the right thing and this breeding program keeps up. So I'm heading inside the TAFE and I'll give you a bit of a look around, and then a bit later on we're going to head down to the Coburn Sound where they're going to actually release some fish. So it should be good, stay tuned.
So these big tanks are broodstock.
Yep. So that's where you get your larvae from, your breeders?
These are breeders, yeah, so
yeah.
You might be able to see them. We got the
oh wow,
lighter.
yeah. So there's some really good ones in there.
Sure.
Wow. So are they all caught locally or are they?
Yeah, so depends on which cycle they're going through, but yeah, around, we'll double check with Mike, but
yeah.
I think from like 0 down to, yeah.
I don't know if that's going to show up. It's probably not. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, no, it's going. Wow, there's some really big ones in there, eh? There's some big guys in here. So these are your brood stock that do you say you can get eggs out of these guys, or do you breed them?
Yeah, absolutely. So change the temperature of the water and the light.
Yeah.
And that one sets breeding. And
Oh, so they just breed naturally?
yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Well, no, so they adjust the temperature of the water and the light.
Yep.
The moon phase.
Okay, gotcha.
And then yeah.
So how many fish are in there, and how many eggs, how many live, what we get live fry, I take it?
Thousands.
Thousands?
Eggs.
From what, it looks like maybe 30 fish in there?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going to say these ones.
These are like the size I keep coming across. So they're
18
essentially a year old, what we're dealing with here.
No, year and a
Year and a bit.
more like a year and what are we now? Year and 8 months.
Cool. So these are pretty close to the size of the ones that we normally come across on the inshore sort of reefs.
Yep.
Around Perth, similar to these.
Yep.
So I'd be interested to know whether the ones we're finding are wild fish or like redfish.
That's
after
well.
you guys are. Do you tag? Do you dye them or anything like that?
Yeah, that's the next thing I was going to tell you. So our first batch went in the June 2020, so they'll be a bit smaller than these ones.
Yeah.
But in saying that, they might have more food available to them out there, or the temperature will be a bit.
Yeah.
You know, they have to.
So what would you say their main food source is?
Oh, smaller fish.
In the wild, just small fish?
Yeah, yakkers. Yeah, just bait fish.
Whitebait?
Yeah. So basically the fish that are bred here, once they're a few weeks or months old, I can't remember how old, they put a dye into the tank, and that dye stains the otolith.
Oh, so the only way you can tell would be to get the otoliths out of them?
Yeah.
Pretty much ready to start loading.
Okay, cool. So these are the fish we're going to release today. Boys are just catching them here, and they're going to get loaded up in the trailer over there for transport. Just another tank of smaller size fish here. So these guys are about 6 months old. There's a couple of bigger ones in here. These guys are just over 2 years old. That was 5,000 in that tank, gone into the trailer now. And here's another 5,000 here. There's another 5,000 in here that's going to go in the next load. And these are more broodstock, I take it?
I think that's where
they'll end up as broodstock, yeah. Cool.
It's not old enough or big enough, I would assume.
Yeah.
And then they keep sub-samples of them just to see how their growth rate's doing, and then they
Oh,
collecting their
okay.
own for
So you can
reference.
see how they grow. So you got an idea how much they grow in the wild when they're out there.
Yeah, and they use the otolith as a reference point.
Ah, righto,
So
gotcha.
if these fish grow, they know they can.
So these would be like a sample of the ones that we're just releasing now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So I'm just down at the Coburn Powerboat Club here. They've just reversed the trailer back and we're going to release them all here into the water to go on their merry way.
Cool. Yeah, a few out like this.
How cool was that?
Good stuff, eh?
I don't know what to do with themselves now.
Whee! Trying to swim back up the hole.
All of them are coming out backwards, aren't they? See you in a couple of years.
Yeah. Gee. Yeah, they're there.
Yeah, they come out.
He hasn't woken up yet.
Look at that. How cool is that? 5,000 yellowtail kings released for us to catch in the future. Awesome initiative by Recfish West. Hopefully in a few years we'll have a really strong kingfishery metro waters, which will be incredible. So they're not as big as the ones in the other tank, are they? So these are blue stuff, right?
These are for commercial use.
So these are little baby barramundi. Oh, there's one. So they go to commercial food then, I'll take it.
I think so. And look
I'm
at
going to see them
them.
from, oh yeah, look at the school there. Wow. So how old will these ones be? Oh yeah, look at the white stripes on their head. Wow.
These ones would only be a couple of months.
It's like little cobia stripe almost. So what do they feed these guys?
Pellets, fish meal.
Just pellets or fish meal?
Pellets, so they are put on, see these feeders over here?
Yep.
They put pellets in there and then they set it to a timer.
Oh, so
So it feeds them at a certain time of day and it feeds them at a certain quantity so they're not overfed.
okay. Because how do they learn to hunt naturally though? I suppose that's just...
I think a lot of it's instinctual.
Yeah, it would be. Like I'm pretty sure I can drop the bait fish in there.
Even your finger, if you put your GoPro into it.
Here comes the next lot. Wow, so I got home and it turned out that the GoPro glitched out in the last part of the video. It's probably not going to be that big a deal because it was starting to get windy anyway, so it would have just all been wind noise. But there you go, 10,000 kingfish released into the system. Massive shout out to Steph from Recfish West. I think I forgot to introduce her at the beginning of the video, to be honest, which is a little bit rude, but we kicked it off straight away and she was so passionate about her job and I was passionate about what we were talking about and had a good look around, and I think I forgot to introduce her to the camera. So anyway, thanks a lot, Steph. Great job. And also out to the guys at Challenge the TAFE there. They were doing a great job. I didn't talk to them as much as I would like to because they were busy and they were in the middle of doing something and I didn't really want to harass them while they were doing that. But yeah, there you go. So they breed the fish, loaded them up into the trailer and we took them down, and 10,000 fish will be harassing fishes. Probably going to take another 2 years before they grow to size, to a size fish that you'll be able to keep. But yeah, look out, in another 2 years, that's 10,000 fish that'll begin breeding with their native fish, and hopefully the kingfish scene in Perth will be looking pretty good in another 5 or so years when all those fish grow up and they're all, you know, in the 10 kilo range. Look out on those inshore reefs because there's going to be a lot of tackle getting busted up. Anyway, something different today, which was really cool. I'm really glad I got invited along for that. So thanks to Recfish West for inviting me. It was great to see. Anyone wants Saltfix merch? $30 AS colour t-shirts. Hit us up on the website, saltfixfishing.com, and put your order in and we'll post them out to you. Hopefully I'm going to get out fishing tomorrow. That's my plan anyway. So hopefully we're back into the Kings and doing what we normally do. So until then, tight lines, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.